Welcome back to Blue Wizard Bricks. Jedi Bob is back, everybody, with the Jedi Bob Starfighter set number 75388, 305 pieces. We have the Jedi Bob Starfighter and three minifigures. Well, I would say two minifigures and one buildable character. Let's look at the minifigures first. So let's start off with the least impressive, which is this buildable Gonk droid. I would not call this a minifigure. There should have been a third minifigure in the set, maybe plus this. But, you know, it's not that bad. Very simple. It is what it is. Next up, we have Clone Trooper Akbar. Yeah, I mean, it's the typical Akbar head, the Clone Trooper body. I know a lot of fans don't particularly care for this one. It's just kind of a whatever figure. But I'm sure it will make sense because this set is from the Rebuild the Galaxy show. And sorry about that. And this is from the Rebuild the Galaxy show. And I'm sure this character will make sense, you know, when all that comes out. And finally, we have Jedi Bob himself. He is back. I love that they kept the original yellow for the skin tone. He's got his green lightsaber with the silvery hilt. We have the hood. Let's pop that off. And you can see a little bit better his torso. No printing on the legs. No printing on the back. And he does have a second face. And I don't know if you can tell. What I like about this one is that they intentionally made him look a little bit scuffed right there on the beard. And then on this side, you can kind of see it like right in there. Kind of a play on like, oh, this is a really old minifigure. You can see he's got a little bit of like gray or whatever there on his cloak. We finally have Jedi Bob back in action. Fantastic. And let's look at his Starfighter. So we had the Obi-Wan Starfighter a couple years ago. This one is reminiscent of that. But it also does have these front-facing engine turbine things, which are reminiscent of that Anakin's custom Starfighter. The one that was in the blue and white color scheme. This is a little bit beefier than the Obi-Wan Starfighter that we got. And the gaps between the body and the wings are much less noticeable than in that one. You have the typical printed tile that LEGO likes to use in every vehicle now. We have a nice red and white color scheme. We do have a small sticker sheet. 7 stickers. Pretty easy to apply, not that bad. And you can see some of that sticker action towards the back of the wing sections, as well as here on the just ahead of the cockpit. And let's flip it over. There are some spring-loaded shooters. I don't always like to keep the bolts for the spring shooters loaded because it does wear down the spring over time. We have 3 engines nicely coupled there at the back. And I love the sloping action. It looks very nice. One of the only knocks on it is that there is a gap. If you can see my finger down there. So it is just open under there. There's the part for him to sit, but then there is a pretty big gap, but that's okay. And we do have a little hidden feature right here. You lift this piece off, and we have a banana, and we have blue milk. Now, it's not the blue milk with printing, but it represents the blue milk pretty good. I'm not sure what the banana is. Maybe that'll be a little Easter egg from the show. The ship is very swooshable. This set was $39.99 for 305 pieces, 2 minifigures, and a buildable character. It might be a little bit overpriced, but I'm sure that everybody is glad to have Jedi Bob back, and I expect this one will actually sell pretty well. All right, well, thanks, guys, and like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye.